Okay, there are some rumors that the director of Fantastic Four, the first steps, are saying that there's gonna be no one else in the movie, and it's just gonna be the Fantastic Four and the characters that are involved in the Fantastic Four movies in this movie. And this is probably a good thing because everything else is a multiverse and stuff. We're having new characters pop in and out, and that kind of takes focus. That's kind of taking focus away from the characters in the movies. I mean, yes, it was nice for a while, but it's gone a bit out of hand. And the Fantastic Four is a solo movie without anyone else in it. That'll be actually might be good as long as it's a good story. Now, from what this means is probably that the Fantastic Four is gonna be set in a different timeline, in probably an alternate universe. I mean, so it's not gonna be connected to the MCU, but probably at the end of the movie somehow they might end up the MCU. But they're saying that there's no connection with anyone else at all. And so how does that work? They just end their movie with their story just staying there, and they somehow end up getting dragged into the MCU in Avengers Doomsday. I guess they could do that, but that would feel a little out of place. I think probably a cliffhanger or somehow they going to the MCU might be better. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see about that. And concerning the fact that Doctor Doom's probably going to this movie and he's likely to be the main villain, means that he has to somehow enter the MCU too through this movie. So I don't know. Then there's Galactus, Silver Surfer. Now there's gonna be a fight, and I don't know how this movie's gonna work. Now, as far as the story goes, I have no clue what the story is. All I've heard is that Galactus is probably gonna show up, and Silver Surfer is probably gonna show up, and the Fantastic Four have to stop him somehow. Now, I'm not sure how Galactus can actually be stopped. He's the size of a planet. Now, I know in the previous Fantastic Four movies, Galactus was stopped by the Silver Surfer. But that Galactus is just a giant cloud. I mean, this Galactus is probably going to be, just like in the comics, a huge entity the size of a planet. So, how they stop them, or why he shows up, I don't know. Oh yeah, I also heard that the reason he shows up, well, this is another confusing part. Because I've also heard that the reason that Galactus shows up is because of the rings that Shang-Chi uses and the bracelets that Miss Marvel has. Now, those artifacts actually belong to Galactus, and he's coming back to retrieve them. I mean, we see in the end of Shang-Chi that those things are giving off some sort of a signal, like a homing beacon, and something's probably going to be coming for them. And it's likely to be Galactus, but apparently there's no tie-in with any of them in this movie, which might mean that Galactus is gonna enter the MCU to try and find these things. But that still wouldn't explain why he would come to the world that the Fantastic Four are in. It's a bit confusing. So I don't know how they're gonna end up in another universe. There has to be some reason why they go there. I mean, Doctor Doom, I don't know. The story is a bit of a mystery, honestly. Now, whether or not we'll see another trailer getting the story of the movie, let's wait and see. I think they're probably gonna have to release another trailer sometime soon to give us a good idea of what the movie's gonna be about, to get everyone more excited. As of right now, everyone's interested about the Fantastic Four, but I don't think everyone's completely sold on it. That would be a great movie to go watch in theaters, and they're gonna have to bring out a trailer giving us some clues of what's happening. Maybe Galactus, potentially Doctor Doom. I mean, I guess they could keep him as a secret, but still, considering how things are going in the MCU right now. With the MCU right now, showing him probably would be a better idea to get more eyes in the theaters. But yeah, let's wait and see what actually happens in this movie. As of right now, it's a bit of a mystery, and I guess that's a good thing. But it cannot be a mystery when it comes out. You need to give us some clue before it comes out. So yeah.